Hey everybody, and welcome back. Well, I made it to Mitchell, South Dakota, and I'm actually a day early. Surprisingly, it took much less time to get here than I typically have to experience because I got to bypass Nashville. I didn't have to deal with Atlanta traffic and all that type of stuff. So I landed in Mitchell a little bit earlier than expected. Well, in typical fashion, I like to give you guys a bit of a behind the scenes of a lot of stuff that's going on. And so I'm at Klock Werks right now in Mitchell. And of course, Thursday's the pre-Sturgis party, the Corn Palace, stuff going on downtown and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to kind of walk you around while nobody's here and give you I did this a bit last year, but things have changed a little bit this year. And I'm actually going to try to find, I think Vanessa and Brian's around here somewhere. I'm going to try to find them so they can explain a little bit what's going on. For any of you that's coming out to Sturgis and can get here a little bit early, believe it or not, the pre-Sturgis party is actually a really good time. Corn Palace is a cool, cheesy sort of attraction to check out, Cool stuff going on in town and all that. The people of Mitchell and the team here at Klock Werks puts in a lot of effort to make your Sturgis experience fun. So let me give you a little bit here. So if you remember last year, this had been cleared out. I think a lot of this, we're moving a lot of the celebration to downtown Mitchell, but I'll see if I can find Vanessa to explain that. If you are in the area, be sure to stop by Klock Werks. These guys are awesome. They're doing tours, showing off the bikes, showing off the shop, things like that. You want to check out his new fairing. Here's some examples here that are basically like uncut, and you get an idea of how they fit. And they've got a ton of different bike fitments for that sort of stuff. A bunch of different bikes here: Victories, Indians, whatever your flavor. And of course, as you guys know, Klock's also into doing a lot of stuff for side-by-sides and grab handles and mirrors and all that kind of stuff. I think I just heard my name. There's that guy.
No, this is not just me. I'm with Moto and G-Rap all the way from Holland.
Holland.
Yeah, these guys are a little more famous across the water.
I would say so.
They're a big deal.
Man, that's awesome.
So we're honored they're here. They're motorcycle photographers and reporters for all the magazines over there. So,
well, fantastic.
Maybe this is how it is.
That's how it is. So I'm going to give people a tour, Brian.
All right, perfect.
And then I'll grab Vanessa so people can kind of know what's a little different this year than last year. Fair enough?
No, perfect. That's awesome.
Cheers. High five it, brother.
I'm glad you're here.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming, guys. Cool folks. You never know who you'll run into. And also, if you remember Brian's shop, he had cleared this out last year. And so you have a little better idea of how things are set up. Typical of what you would see in a custom bike shop, not too dissimilar from what we have. Nice mill, and of course, let me see if he's got his lights on. Yes, he does. So a nice array of equipment here. Of course, multiple belt sanders, and there's a nice Scotchman saw, metal saw, brake, shear, and then of course you have a multi-tool here that has a press brake on it, and then for dies and things like that, and shears and bandsaw. So a really nice shop that he's got set up here, and just a ton of bikes in the place. Work area here. Let's go up front. I think some of the lights are off. We'll take a quick peek up front. And really cool FXR here. A lot of memorabilia on the walls from bikes that Brian's had in magazines over the years. Pretty fantastic. And several bikes here on display in the main showroom. A lot of their products, of course. So it's definitely worth and checking the place out. See a lot of history. And Gene's bike here, Gene 7, but this is quite a bit of an iconic FXR from back in the day. And Brian's been the caretaker of that bike now, and it went through a bit of a preservation, not a restoration. It didn't need that, in Gene's memory. So it's a really cool bike to see. Hey, hon, how are you?
Good, how are you?
So let me see if I can find Vanessa's around here somewhere.
Hey.
There she is. There she is. Have you got 2 minutes?
For you, babe?
For me?
For you.
2 minutes for me. Wow, how about that? So I need a favor. All right. It's the beautiful Vanessa right here.
Aw, he's so sweet.
So I know things are a little different than this year, than what you guys did last year.
Okay.
So explain the festivities. Where should people go on Thursday before they start Sturgis?
Well, of course they have to come here.
They have
you guys
to
need
come
to come
here.
here.
Yeah.
Let's see. So you could start here at Klock Werks. At about 4:45, we're going to take a ride with. Last year we had, I think, almost 100 riders.
And that's open to anybody, right?
It's open to anybody.
Awesome.
You know, pull up your trailer, unload your bike. I know that's not what you want to do, but it's worth it. So we'll do the parade ride around Lake Mitchell, and then we'll ride around and then back down Main Street and park in front of the Corn Palace.
Okay.
Where the party, which I believe this is the 16th year that we've had this party,
okay.
so it's progressively grown, and now the city of Mitchell is actually taking it over.
Okay.
So we'll start at about 5 o'clock, go to 5 to 10. Tons of people down there. We'll actually have Tim Montana performing for live music, and Shelby Lee Lowe performing live music.
Awesome.
The Tritones, which is like a local kind of jazz band, will kind of open us up. And then, as I continue to try to remember everything, we have a car show and a motorcycle show that will start at 4 until 7. Awards will be at about 7:15 to 7:30. What else?
Well,
Stunt
I'll tell you
Don't
what.
tell Seabear, I almost forgot.
Uh-oh.
Seabear and the Concrete Cowboys, CJ Barham and those guys, they will be down there at about 1st Street, between 1st and 2nd Street. They'll be performing. Lots of food trucks, kids activities. This is a family affair. Yes.
That's awesome. And the little guy cargo is going to be running around here too somewhere.
Yes. And there's even a Strider course for kids to learn on.
That's awesome. And I got to see her 51 Chevy.
Maybe 51 Chevy?
Her 51 Chevy it is cherry. Oh my God. It's original everything. The car is absolutely incredible. So
One family owned.
Yep.
So the parents bought it in 52, which technically was brand new. And the gentleman who decided that I needed to be the next caretaker of it was actually brought home in the hospital for him. And that was, he's 71, 72.
And the car still has parts in it with NOS packaging. Everything from the wadding with the polishing on it.
Yeah.
It's really incredible. So folks like us, we love everything that burns gas except for lawnmowers, basically, right?
Yeah.
Even lawnmowers can.
I mean, lawnmowers are fine. You just got to take the motor and put it in something else.
Yeah, that's true. Or put a big engine in your lawnmower. Yeah. All right. So how long will you guys be here? You're going to do tours if people want to see?
So there will always be staff here during the entire event of Sturgis. So no matter what, if you're not going to make it to Sturgis or you're on your way back from Sturgis, didn't get to see us there, you can always come here. We always do tours of our buildings, so they can come anytime. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Okay. Closed over the lunch hour, but if somebody catches you, they might take you to lunch, so time yourself accordingly.
Okay. So they can buy stuff here. And where are you guys at in Sturgis?
So we are located in Sturgis off of 6th and Lozelle at the J&P Cycles, usually on the corner, and then, because where else would it be? And then in Rapid City at Black Hills Harley, which is exit 55.
And you're doing installs, there too, right?
Installs at both locations and demo rides. Always demo rides.
Awesome.
We want you to try it before you buy it.
Try it before you buy it. Anything you want to tell everybody else? Is that it?
Come to the pre-Sturgis party.
Come to the pre-Sturgis party.
Don't be silly.
It's
awesome.
awesome.
Your way this way.
I mean, why not? It's Mitchell. And it's Klock Werks.
Thank you, hon.
Of course.
Enjoy.
You're the best. She's a rock star, huh? Pretty freaking cool. Know what you're going to see when you take the time to come in and really look around. And, you get stuck into downtown Sturgis. There's a lot of crazy stuff that's going on there, of course. But, to do Sturgis right, when you can take the time. And remember, check out the small shows. The small shows at the small venues. Believe it or not, a lot of those small shows will have some of the most beautiful bikes in Sturgis. Some of the most amazing bikes in the world. Actually, everything from the Parawitz's paint show to the motorcycles as art exhibit at the Chip. You've got Peterson's FXR show that he's doing, at Steel Pony Campground, I believe it is. So check out, the little flyers that people are handing out when you walk down the street with the different shows and things like that. Take those flyers and take a look. Get off the beaten path and get the full experience of Sturgis, the craftsmanship, the love and appreciation of the custom motorcycle. It's really an amazing thing. So of course, Brian up there is still showing it. Say see you, Brian. Is he?
This is 52 chairs.
Yeah. Yes.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, hold up. Come on. High five it.
How are you?
My man. High five it.
Hey, tell what you got to with. Just rode here from Phoenix a long way.
Just rode from Phoenix. All right. Tell the story. So who are you and where'd you ride from?
All right, so I'm Richie Two Chairs. I'm with OpVetCom, and Klock Werks is one of our big sponsors. And we started off in Phoenix, went up through California,
Right on.
into Oregon, and then cut across to Idaho, into Montana,
Okay.
then crossed the Beartooth Pass,
Awesome.
and then came into Nebraska, and now we're here.
Very cool. So what do you ride?
I ride a 2017 Indian Chieftain with a sidecar. It's sitting out on the trailer out there.
Okay.
Had a little incident and at about 90 miles an hour, had a fender bolt break and it came down on the wheel.
Right.
It
Okay.
locked it up and I just skid it for a while, and so
Good.
I got to replace a brake line and a front tire.
And that's it. Okay.
Yep. So, you
Rock
know, I'm here.
Rock on, man. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Likewise.
Nice to meet you. Thanks a million, bro. You know, you meet the coolest people here, right? And so anyway, guys, check it out. Be sure if you're coming through early, come to Mitchell, come by Klock Werks, say hey. I will tell you that Brian is one of the most personable people you could meet. He loves to shake hands, love to give you a tour. Vanessa, the whole crew here, I mean, it's just full of wonderful, wonderful people. So take advantage of what you have. Experience everything that Sturgis has to offer. And be safe. You know, I'm going to be popping up in all kind of different places and giving you guys a behind-the-scenes sort of deal about this Sturgis experience. It's wonderful. So take care of yourselves and each other. And I'm happy to admit, I did get a few hours sleep last night, and it's kind of a wonderful thing. So we'll see you guys here in the next day or two. Take care. Have a good one.